So this is in continuation of the preceding lecture, simple approach to design the lexical analyzer. So in this case, just I am going to tell about the lexical analyzer and how we will design. In the preceding class, we have little bit discussed regarding the design of the lexical analyzer. So we are already aware by the logical structure of the lexical analyzer. We have already explained this, but in this case, just we take the help of the transition diagram. Whenever we are going to design the lexical analyzer, then with the help of the transition diagram, we proceed. So in this case, we consider few samples, or we can say the few numbers of special symbols we use to represent the transition diagram. So in this case, we consider single circle and then double circle and then double circle with a star and also a special symbol that is called the arrow. Each circle is connected with the another circle with the help of the arrow. Okay, and if there is a circle inside the circle, that is the, if we are getting the two circles, then single circle is called the first step, that is the first stage to represent the lexical analyzer with the help of the transition diagram, and we connect each circle with the help of the arrow, and the final stage is represented with the help of the two circles. And if we have two circles and it also contains the asterisk sign over the double circle, then it indicates that this is the final state and the retraction takes place here. Okay, the final state means the end state, and we end the search. Okay, if we have any, you can say, sentence, then we start with the help of the single character, and each single character will move toward the another, toward the other state. And for that, we search. At the end, we are getting the same sentence or same string or not. Or if we are able to receive the final string, that the string which we want, then that state is called the final state. So in the next slide, we will consider the example so that you can understand. First, we will emphasize over the transition diagram. What is the transition diagram? Transition diagram, we can say it is a directed graph. Okay, but in this case, the first state is called the start state, and it is connected to the other state. If there is no any other circle, then we call that state as the start state, and it is represented by the single circle only. Okay, so another state, again we have another circle, and it has the connectivity with the start state with the help of the arrow. So each state is connected by the arrow to get the another state. And the final state, that is also called the accepting state, and we can represent that with the help of the double circle. Okay, so if in the next state we are getting the double circle, it means final state or the accepting state. Now, lexical analysis use the transition diagram to keep the track of information. Okay, ultimately we will receive a number of characters, and those characters will proceed with the help of the pointer, and the scanning will continue in the similar manner. So positions in a transition diagram are drawn as a circles. So we represent each state with the help of the circles, and these are called the states. Okay, the states are connected by arrows, and those arrows are called the edges. Okay, a double circle indicated an accepting state. So double circle is called the accepting state, and if there is a state in which a token is found, okay, so that is called the accepting state. So in the accepting state, we got the token for which we are going to search. A star indicates that input retraction must take place. Okay, input retraction, from that state we can return again to the initial state. If we are returning to the initial state, then it is called the retraction. Now just we are going to consider the transition diagram. So you can see this is the transition diagram for greater equal. Okay, this is the transition diagram for the greater equal, and it is a sort of, we can say, relational operator. Okay, greater equal is the relational operator. Then how we will proceed to draw the transition diagram? So this is called the, this arrow, it is called the start, that is the start state, and this is the single circle. So this is called the initial state. Okay, and here we can do the numbering, because here we are considering the original diagram of the relational operator, and as per that diagram we are considering different states. So this is indicated by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Okay, so each circle we indicate that with the help of the number system, and we use the 0, 1, 2, 3 like numerals. Okay, so this is the starting state, because just we are cutting some portion from the complete diagram. So that's why here the number is 0, and it is again here we are getting 6, 7, 8. So in the next slides, you can get the right answer of this. Now we are considering the transition diagram, how we will draw the transition diagram for greater equal. Okay, greater equal, then we will first draw a single circle and we will write here 0, then greater than sign, greater than. Okay, and again we will draw another circle, because this is the starting state, and this starting state has the connectivity to the next state, and here we will represent this sign, greater. Okay, and now we are going to draw the transition diagram for greater equal. So in the next state, we will get another token equal. Here we will consider only single character, single token. Okay. So here we will get the greater sign, and then here we will receive this equal sign. Okay. And in this case, we will get the double circle. Okay, this is the double circle. It means this is the accepting state. Okay, this is the final state, and this is called the accepting state. So here, as per nomenclature for the relational operators diagram, here we are using 7. So this is the starting state, and 6 and 7. Okay, so here we will get our final output, greater equal. So this is the final or accepting state. Okay, and by logic, by the grammar, this arrowhead will connect to the next double circle with asterisk. Okay, this shows, and here it is necessary, we will write other. Okay, so from this branch, we will go for the next token, whatever we want. Okay, and this is optional. But our target is to get only greater equal. So this is enough. So this is called the complete transition diagram for the token greater equal. Okay. So whenever in the examination, if anybody will ask that draw transition diagram for greater equal, so you can draw easily. This is the starting state, and this is the next state for a single character, that is for a single symbol greater, and then in the next state you will receive equal sign. So here you will get the final state, accepting state, and here you will get the greater equal. Okay, and this will go to the other side. So suppose if you want another activity, then you can extend this branch. Okay, so it is necessary to write other, and asterisk shows retraction takes place, means you can return again from this state. Okay, whatever you are thinking to get another expression or other token, then you can return from this side. Okay, so this is called the retraction state. If double circle with asterisk sign, this indicates that the retraction takes place, so that you can move to other state from here. But now it is fixed, because here we will get already our output. So here we will write other and with asterisk sign, because we have already received our goal. Okay, so this is called the transition diagram for greater equal. So start state, this state. Okay, start 0 in the above example. Here we will use the 0. Okay, if input character is greater, go to state 6. So we will move to this. And other refers to any character that is not indicated by any of the other edges leaving there. So this is called the retraction place. So main thing is this, here we are getting our output, greater equal. Okay. Now this is the transition diagram for the relational operator. This is the complete transition diagram. Okay. For all relational operators. Now we will start from the starting state. Start, here we will write 0 and 1. Okay, so this shows less sign. Okay, here we will get the less sign for this state, and again we will move to the double circle, and this is the equal sign. Okay, if anybody asks regarding the relational operator with less equal, okay, if anybody says that draw the transition diagram for less equal, then we will do, or we will draw only this circle, and this double circle. Okay, and you can connect only this other. Okay, so that we can move to other side. Just you can indicate less equal. Okay, and this is the final state. Double circle indicates the final state, and here you can write return. Reloop means relational operator. This is the abbreviation for the relational operator. So we can write less sign in this state, and again in this state equal sign. So the output will come return relational operator comma less equal. Okay, less equal. So we can say that this is the transition diagram for the relational operator less equal. Okay, if we want to draw the transition diagram for not equal, not equal. Okay, then we will use this state. We will start again 0, and then we will move up to this, and then we will draw a branch and we will take here. No need to go there. Okay, no need to draw this side. Just 0 state, 1 state, and then come to this 3. Okay, so this is less and this is greater sign, and sometimes less and greater sign means not equal. So this is the final state or accepting state for relational operator not equal. Okay, so we can draw the transition diagram for not equal relational operator. Then we will draw this start 0 state. No need to go below side. Okay, no need to go this side. Just write start. Arrowhead will be connected to this initial state, and then move to this state again, one state, and then this is less sign and this is greater sign. Okay, and this is the final state, and we can write here relational operator not equal. Okay, again come to this side. Suppose we want to draw the transition diagram for less than only. Okay, for less than, then no need to draw this side. Okay, no need to draw this side. Just start from this 0 state and connect with one state and move to other. Okay, and double circle with asterisk sign. This means this is less. Okay, and this moves to retraction takes place. That is, you have to write here other. Okay, no need to draw this and no need to draw this. Just we got the symbol here less. Okay, then just draw this and this one state and move to other. That is the code. Right here, indicate with the double circle and put the asterisk sign and write return relational operator LT, less than. So this is the transition diagram for the less than. Okay, and again come, suppose you want to draw the relational operator equal. Okay, you want to draw the transition diagram for the relational operator equal. Then what we will do, no need to move this side or this side or this side or this side. Okay, just cut off from here, and then start. This is the initial state 0, and then take branch from this side and this connect to the another state 5. Okay, and we want to draw the transition diagram for equal. Then make double circle. Draw the double circle, means final or accepting state, because we want to draw only for equal. And then you can write return. This is the grammar to indicate return within bracket relational operator comma eq, means equal. So this is the transition diagram for the equal, for relational operator equal. Just draw this, and this is the initial state and move to this. Okay, no need to draw or move to other side. So this is the relational operator equal. Okay, so this is the transition diagram. Again, you want to draw for greater equal. This is the token relational operator, and then you can write here as return relational operator comma greater equal. Okay, and how will you draw the transition diagram for the relational operator greater equal? Then come to the initial state, that is the starting state 0, and then move to another state indicated by 6, and then final state 7. Okay, then this is the starting state. Move greater, and another character you will get here. This is the equal sign. So greater equal. Now this is the final accepting state. So draw double circle here and then you can write return relational operator greater equal. Okay. And greater than, suppose you want to draw for only greater than, then start 0 and then you can draw for greater. Oh, okay, for greater only. So you can show here greater and then no need to go this side, just come from branching side 0 to 6 and then to move to other. And here put double circle with asterisk sign. This you can use for greater than. Okay. So retraction takes place. This is the final state and then you can move from to other side also. So you can write here return relational operator greater than. So in this fashion, in this way, you can draw the transition diagram for relational operator. Sometimes in the examination, the examiner may ask that draw the transition diagram for relational operators. Then there is a need arise to draw the complete diagram. Okay, so this is the complete diagram for the transition diagram for relational operators. So in this way, you can choose a part for a particular relational operator, or if anybody says draw the transition diagram for all relational operator or for relational operators, then you have to draw the complete diagram. So in this way, you can draw easily. Now transition diagram for identifier and keywords. Okay, this is the transition diagram for identifiers and keywords. Then how will you proceed for this? This is again just we are cutting some portion from the preceding diagram. Identifier you are already aware. We will start from the letter. Okay, and then if we are going to draw the transition diagram for the identifier, identifier is nothing but a variable name, and keywords. Keywords are the special words. You are already aware, and these are the special words which are already defined in the compiler. Okay, so here we will start again with the help of the arrow. So this is called the starting state and we have finished there up to 8 states. Then we will start the connectivity from the label 9. Here we will do the labeling. Okay, because in the preceding diagram we have already used labeling up to 0 to 8. Okay, and 0 is the starting state. So every time we will use this 0. Okay, and here we will finish up to the 8, level 8. Then for the next one, we will start from the level 9. Okay, so this is the starting state 9. Okay, just we are indicating 9 here. So letter, because the identifier name will start from the letter. Again, it has the connectivity with the another circle because in this case we will get another character. It may be a letter or digit. Okay, for the variable name or for the identifier, the first character must be letter, and after that again it may be letter or digit. Okay, so the process will go on. So in the processing, this will move to again and again to the same state. It will find till the end of character, till the end of the string. So it will search again and again the letter or digit. Okay. So in this fashion, we will move. So here we will write other. Here we will write other, and this is the final or accepting state. So this is called the, we will write in the same way, return get token, okay, comma, install ID, that is the identifier. So this is the way to indicate that for which we are going to draw the transition diagram for the identifier and keyword. So in this way, we will draw the transition diagram for identifier and the keywords. Okay, so we are moving again and again to this state because we will get letter or digit till the end of the string. So we will do or we will draw the transition diagram in this way. Okay, so this is called the transition diagram for identifier and keywords. Now you can see again transition diagram for white space. Okay, sometimes we have the white space or blank, we can say blank space or new line. So this is the transition diagram for the white space. Okay, we how we will draw for the white space or the blank or the blank space. So this is in this way we will draw. Now we will do the labeling again in the continuation of the preceding one because at the end there is a need required and it will depend also on the grammar. Okay, because these labeling all has already been stored in the symbol table. So that's why we will use these numbering. Okay, we will use this labeling on the circle. So you start with the 28 here. So you have to remember all these. Okay, so do practice to draw the transition diagram for the white space, for the delimiter, or for the we can say number of relational operators. Okay, so do practice to draw the transition diagram. Now delimiter we will start. It is necessary starting state, and again this have the connectivity delimiter. Delimiter means white space, blank space. Okay, so then we will start with the space. So in this case, again this state is connected to self. Okay, because here we will check again and again the uh, white space or the blank. Okay, so this will process and has this state has the connectivity with the self. Again and again we will check and we will send the next token to the next state, but till the end of the string. Okay, and then it will move to other, and here retraction takes place. This is called the final state till the end of the white space. So we will move in this fashion. Okay, in the starting state we have the connectivity with this state, and here we will check the delimiter. So delimiter is nothing but the white space, tab, new line, or space blank like this. So these are called the delimiter. Okay, so we will move in this way. So this is called the transition diagram for the delimiter or the space. So transition diagrams are followed one by one, trying to determine the next token. So in this case, we will move to find the next token. Okay, and then we will return again to the same place. So if failure occurs, suppose we are going to draw the transition diagram or we are going to search a particular string and we are unable, then we retract. Okay, we will again start searching. So we retract the forward pointer to where it was in the start state. So we will come again to the start state and we will again to search the same expression. So this is called the retraction state, and it indicated it is indicated by the double circle with star sign with asterisk sign. So this is called the retraction. Now, how will you recognize the reserved words and identifiers? Reserved words means keywords. Okay, identifier you are already aware by the name variable. So the terminals of the grammar, which are if, then, else, relational operator, ID, and number, are the names of tokens. We are already aware. These are called the tokens. Okay, these are the keywords in the C compiler. Just you go through that. If, then, else. Okay, reloop, ID. These are all called the keywords. Okay, and as far as the lexical analyzer concerned, the whole, this as a token go for scanning. Okay, these all tokens go for scanning with the help of the lexical analyzer. So there we will scrutinize all the characters, whether it is a token or the non-terminal or terminal. Now this is a table. This is called the table, and here we will consider some lexemes. Lexemes means the special symbol tokens we can say. So if, then, else, any ID, any number, yes, less than, equal. So these are the other relational operators. So token name, these are the token name, attribute value. So we store all these in the symbol table. So this has the storage, pointer to table entry, pointer to table entry. This indicates. So these are called the tokens, their patterns and attribute value. So this is called the attribute value. LT means less than, less equal, equal, not equal, greater than, greater equal. So we indicate by LT, LE, EQ. So these are called the attribute value. So this is the table. Now again, transition diagram for the relational operator. You have already drawn this, and you have already you have done the practice for this. For the transition diagram for identifier, you have already drawn this. Okay, so you can start from the zero, and then again you will search here the identifier first character must be letter. Okay, and then it will search again and again to this state, letter or digit. So it may get letter or digit, and it will search till the end of the string. Okay, and then it will move to other. That is the other means here delimiter. Delimiter means tab, blank space, white space, anything. Okay, because during whenever we are going to write any expression in the form of the string, then we will get also the blank spaces, white spaces. So these spaces are called the delimiter. Okay, so we will move in this fashion, and we can draw the transition diagram for identifier. So here we can, this is the final state or the accepting state. Here we will get the identifier finally, and we will retract from here again, and again we will move to this side. So you are already aware by the role of parser. What is this? Okay, and okay, this will finish in few seconds. Then we will start after 5 minutes another class. Okay, so role of parser you are already aware. In this case, we will draw the diagram and how this has the connectivity. You can see in this diagram, source program, lexical analyzer, parser, and then the rest of front end, and at the end we will get the intermediate representation, and these all have the connectivity with the simple table. Okay, so this is the now drop down